Hey, how's it going, YouTube? We are going to go over today's daily plan and we'll take a look at the intraday order flow. So, what we're looking at here is the daily plan. There's three separate levels: very cautious buy zone, and buy zone, right? These were a little bit more aggressive buy zones, and we'll get into it, but I believe both did provide trades. I did not take any trades today. I was monitoring one of these trades and I missed it in real time, and then the second trade I already stepped out for the day because I'd rather just wait for here if we are to see it. So let's talk about the making of the daily plan. I start every morning with my TPO charts, also called time price opportunity charts, also called market profile charts. The reason for using these charts, even though they may look intimidating, I know a lot of people put off learning them because they do look intimidating when you don't know what you're looking at, but they're not. They're very, very simple. So what we look at is the value area highs, value area lows, where points of control are lying, not to be confused with volume point of control, right? Time price opportunity charts have to do with time. Time is a crucial factor in the markets. So point of control is where we spent the most time. Each one of these profiles marks a session, right? Here's the overnight session, here's this cash session, which we are currently trading in right now. So as we just said, value area high, low, point of control. We also look at the shapes of distributions. Do we see, a capital D shape, maybe a lowercase b, P shape, lowercase b, a whole bunch of different things. We look at whether we're trading in balance, out of balance, creating balance, leaving structure behind, cleaning structure, a whole bunch of different things that we take to give us a more palatable look at what's going on in the current auction. So I come in the morning, I see what the London session did relative to where we're trading and what's going on in the auction. I'll annotate it, I'll send it in the Discord daily plan tab, and then I come here. This is always part 2, same thing every day for me, of my daily plan process. What we're looking at here is a footprint chart. If you're unfamiliar with this, just go to the home of the YouTube channel here, and I have a quick video going over how I have my footprint charts configured. They're very customizable, so again, those are mine. And so we're looking at transacted volume here, right? We're breaking down the candles of what is going on inside of each candle. So why is this important? Well, we could see if we have a significant bid in the market, maybe a significant offer, maybe we have an offer that's aggressive, it's moving down on the tape, aggressive bid moving up on the tape, maybe one side is jumping up or down on the tape, leaving gaps in volume or trapping a high volume area. All of this we put on top of the knowledge that we already have now from the TPO, and this helps us have context of what's going on, right? We all have trades that we like taking that have framework, whether you're a simple chart trader and try to be profitable using trading off double tops and double bottoms, that's your framework, but you need your context, right? You're not just taking, hopefully not just taking every double top on a 1 minute chart. Hopefully you're taking it at key inflection points or something like that, right? We need context and framework. So to build on this, I go to step 3, which is same exact thing, footprint charts, right? This is how I monitor order flow and read the order flow live. I come to the daily chart, which this is just the same thing, just zoomed out. We get to see where larger time frame participants are, and yeah, right? And then we just build and build and build, so we get a very good understanding of what's going on. So I post my daily plans and the makings of it every day on StockTwits, as well as here on YouTube through the community tab, and I annotate, as I say. This is how I make sure I know what's going on, and I send these in the daily plan tab of the Discord. So of course, here is the final daily plan. That's everything from here. So let's take a look at the intraday order flow. And I think it's best to start with our 30-minute. So coming into today, I was leaning bullish, but I'm not just going to be bullish out the gate blindly. I need to see things happen, right? So I said what I said yesterday in the daily plan post still stands. Acceptance over 26 areas, what bulls wants to trap low slamming shorts. So let's take a look at what I actually said yesterday, as I think I went into a little bit more detail. Alright, potential to trap low slamming shorts, not marked here obviously because that would need to happen first. How may we see that? Talking about the trapping of low slamming shorts. A big bullish open candle, or open 30 candle rather, closing over that area and a majority of open volume. Watch for acceptance over 25 yesterday, and I moved it to 26 today. Where are we? Open candle right here. Let's have 20, let's meet in the middle, 25 and a half, right? Good enough. All right, so what do we want to see? What did I say? A big bullish open 30 candle and a close trapping a lot of volume. Upon this close, we don't see trapping of too much volume, right? Yeah, we do have a lot of volume underneath us upon this close, but we do above us as well, right? And we have to look at what this candle looks like with the distribution of volume, which is a capital D shape. If you guys are longtime viewers, you guys know that when I want to be long, I want a profile to look more like this, right? A lowercase b. So that's not what we have. Come into this second 30-minute candle, maybe they can get it here, and clearly no. Yes, we do have this B-shaped profile, but we're not closing above it, we're closing within it, and we see in this following 30-minute candle that these sellers are still active, right? Moving down on the tape. So no acceptance over 25, and we trade down first to this buy zone. What do we see here? This was the trade that I missed live. I won't go too much into the nitty-gritty talking about the order flow here, but from what we go over here on YouTube, I think we all could see clean exhaustion. Not the cleanest lowercase b shape profile, but nonetheless, definitely could see it. I hope so. And that presented itself pretty much right into the close of this candle. This open candle got a nice pop. You got about 10 points, I think it was, and then of course, if you were holding any more, stop out, rest, break even. And then we come into this buy zone. We're trading, closing at lows. I was talking about this live in the room, speaking of the live commentary. And I said I wanted to see this 30-minute candle close to see, if we could see a significant bid. Why do I want to wait? Well, we have to look above us. When we have so much volume trapped already above us that we're going to need to wait to see a significant bid here before looking to go long. So of course this 30-minute candle closes below the buy zone. Now I'm not one to flip buy zones into sell zones. Obviously people always say support turn resistance, resistance turn support, etc., etc. And one could have looked for a long off the buy zone once we close below it. Again, not my type of thing. For me, I'd rather wait for the reclaim, as we see right here, dip into it, and this is another trade opportunity, one that I was not here. I just set alerts on my phone, wanted to see price lower. This wasn't setting up how I prefer. I had a good week so far, and I'm not looking to expose risk unless something A+ sets up for me. We're over here. I think I want to show this 5-minute tape. Again, I'm not going to go into it, but for those who want to kind of study and figure it out for yourself, this was a good tape to look at and definitely rewatch if you would like in real time. Where are we? All right. Whoops. Was it here? Where's my crosshair? There we go. What time is this? 11:40. Sorry. Actually, let me pause so I don't waste time. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong time. So this is that trade that I said I missed in real time. I have an kind of my bread and butter setup where I look for, I need this to set up on the daily, this to set up on the 4 hour, 30 minute, um, and like 1 minute. And I have that written out in perfect detail. I share that with the room. That's my A plus bread and butter setup. This is more of a tape play. What do I mean by tape? I mean watching these candles in real time. So when I take trades like that, I usually watch 30-minute, 5 minutes. Of course, I'm still monitoring other time frames, but for my entries, I'm using those. So without getting too detail heavy, clearly we come down, we have a zero print, and we see this buying imbalance holding, right? I think we all can see that. But when you're watching this in real time, you see a lot of absorbing here, right? Absorb all the selling pressure, absorb all the selling pressure. And again, I was watching this, but missed the fill. It is what it is. And then this delivered about 10 points or so. We came up here where we see these sellers moving down on the tape. Probably got half off, or in a perfect world where I did get my entry, half off at 2R or 6 points, and then stop the rest at break even. Yeah, so just missed a trade again. It is what it is. Is there anything else? This is nice tape too on the first initial test of this, but you would have to be quick. I'm not sure you would be able to get 6 points out of it. You could get 5, but once you come up here, you start to see signs of exhaustion. You see these sellers still active. So if you're good on the tape, you could cut it there for some profits, but rather wait for a cleaner setup. Here's that short we're looking at, right? Once we lost this, we see these sellers still active, pop them, and then we have these sellers move down. Not my type of setup as well, as I said. But this one is nice, this reclaim. So we close this 30-minute candle up here. We retrace where? Well, we know we have buyers over here. We get a zero print into the low end of the buy zone, and this provided you ample points, over 10 points. So sorry if this was a little bit more boring of a day. I don't have trades of mine to share. I just wanted to go over the room. Someone private messaged me here on StockTwits asking about what the room is all about. So I have, as I mentioned, I have the Discord room. So let's just go over what it entails. It's a small mentorship group. When I say small, I mean it. Like there's only a few of us, and that's how I want it, right? I want a small group of like-minded traders who want to learn TPO, footprints, market auction theory, how I trade, my edge. I share my exact bread and butter setup, as I said. I also teach reading the tape. So we have a whole introductory series. The introductory series is 3 parts going over market mechanics, things like market auction theory, things like the TPO and footprint charts. It's pretty much a very beginner introduction to all of that. And that's in our video library. So in that video library, there's not just that introductory series. We have, every Sunday or Monday morning, depending on my schedule, I have week ahead videos. We'll take a look at the daily, the weekly, larger time frames, and maybe news for the upcoming week to make sure we know what's going to go, or what to expect rather, for this upcoming week, where we are structurally, quick recap of the week prior, all that stuff. I have the daily plan tab where I post those annotated pictures, but for mentorship group members, I do post videos as well. Some people are better with annotations and reading for themselves. Some people are better with video type education. So I post a quick video. It's usually like 3-5 minutes, going over each of the levels, why this is a very cautious buy zone and not a normal buy zone. What did I see from the TPO? What did I see from XYZ time frame to consider this as a buy zone or sell zone? Just everything. So access to the video library, right? You have those videos, and then how I have recaps here on YouTube. I do the same thing for the room and market close, but of course goes into more detail. We kind of break up the sessions from overnight session to maybe early pre-market, market open, midday, into close, all that stuff. Whatever's relevant, we'll take a look at see A plus setups throughout the day. If we did have any tape plays, I'll obviously share my trades and we go over that, what exactly I saw on the tape or whatever I used to get my entries, all of that. So yep, touched on that. We have webinars too, so obviously trading isn't just about your tools and all that. There's psychology, risk management, all of that stuff. We have quite a few webinars on different topics related to trading. In the room, I share my settings of my footprint charts, right? These are how I have my footprint charts customized, my TPO charts. I share everything with you guys. Went over the market recaps, daily plan review we went over. And again, it's a small group, so people could ask questions, and I will either go over during the market recap or the daily plan review and make sure we all are on the same page. Guidance on risk management, trading psychology, right? Those webinars, and I've had people want to do one-on-ones with me and just talk about their trading journey, and I have this size account, how should I, blah, blah, blah. I think you guys get the point, right? Cap seats, as I said, I'm not looking to be one of those guys with 100 people in a room. I want small group, like-minded, and looking to learn. Not only looking to learn, but put in the work to learn, right? I'm not an alert service. I don't do that. I'll speak about my trades live. I'm looking for this and whatnot. But again, no alerts, no financial advice. None of that stuff. So members, they send their trades. We go over during the recaps, or if you want to DM me, but everyone's pretty upfront. We're a tight-knit group again, so there's really no ego involved there. Help everyone, right, get a good understanding of how I analyze markets and footprint charts and whatnot, and then my bread and butter setup and also tape plays. You can learn not only how to analyze and know what's going on in the market, but also how you can execute using order flow as well. So sorry I took so much time with this, but just to make sure we fully understand the room. Now, if you're a successful trader, you can just purchase this, which is access to the daily plan tab. You'll see just the annotations of my TPO, my 4-hour, and my daily. You won't get those videos. It's just the daily plan tab. So if you do see the edge in my approach and would like to learn it for yourself, I'll leave a link to my website in the description. If not, I'll see you in the next market recap.